Take a look at this huge pile of feathers, just a small indication of what's been going on at this industrial building in Scarborough. Baby gulls are dying here, and it's because of scorching temperatures on the roof. The Toronto Wildlife Centre is rescuing as many as they can, a warning that some of the images in this story may be disturbing to some viewers. Feathers litter the empty parking lot. The few cars in it are filthy with feces. They're nesting on the roof of the Scarborough building, and up there, it's just too hot.
The very, very young babies started to get really hot, and the roof heated up practically like a frying pan. Their feet were literally burning, and because they couldn't fly yet, the only recourse was to jump off the building. They're literally jumping for their lives.
But many are jumping to their deaths. Some of the baby gulls not surviving the blow, others breaking limbs, this one hardly able to walk.
The ground was just littered with dead babies, which is very upsetting, and there's still some of them that are dying out there. So it's a hard situation for everybody, for sure.
So far, Toronto Wildlife Centre has rescued more than 300 of these baby gulls, and with scorching temperatures not going away anytime soon, they're not sure how much longer they'll be taking them in. You guys are feeling a little bit overwhelmed with all this right now.
It's a little bit crazy. I mean, and the biggest concern too is there's just so we provide proper care for them. And there was so many of them coming in. It's just the plain old space and the amount of time in the day to take care of them. And then B, when is it going to stop? With this heat wave that's continuing, like maybe we're going to get hundreds more. We don't know.
But despite the scramble, at least here the birds are safe and definitely a little cooler. Volunteers are spraying them with water every few hours, feeding them lake smelt and keeping them in the shade. Have you guys ever seen anything like this before?
We've seen things like this in much smaller numbers, where we've had sort of a dozen babies jump off a roof. But this is a particularly large colony. It's a particularly long heat wave, and it's also at the time in the development of these babies when they are very, very young and they really can't sustain these kind of temperatures.
Toronto Wildlife Centre is planning on rehabilitating the birds that have been rescued, and they're going to attempt to reintroduce them to the colony here if possible, but it won't be easy. They are asking the public for any donations or volunteers. Tina Yazdani, City News.